everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video, which is a haul video. Now, I don't believe I've done a clothing haul video for quite some time. I really like clothing that's coming out at this time of year. I'm much better at buying sort of autumn winter clothing than I am buying summer clothing. I kind of just prefer autumn winter dressing, and so I have picked up a few new pieces of clothing recently and I wanted to share them with you guys. Now, this is a slightly different format to the way that I normally do haul videos. Normally I just do them sitting down and then I hold up the item of clothing that I'm talking about, but I wanted to try a slightly different format. As you can see behind me, I have all of the items of clothing that I'm going to show you guys on this rail. And I've got a few pieces in front of me here that I'm going to share with you as well. I really hope that you like this format. Do let me know either way which way you prefer to see me doing hauls, either standing up like this with a rail or sitting down and just holding up the clothing. I'd be very interested to know. Fingers crossed that this way goes okay. I have no idea how this is going to go, but hopefully it all turns out good. And now let's get started with the haul. So the first couple of things that I've purchased are not actually autumn winter specific, they're actually pajamas, and I just wanted to share them with you guys because I kind of like the prints that I picked up in these pajamas. I do quite like a fun print with pajamas. In terms of everyday clothing, I tend to be a lot safer and just pick much more simple things, but when it comes to pajamas I do quite like a fun print. And on Asos I found two pairs that I thought were really lovely, so I will show you the pajamas that I got. So the first pair is in this print, which is just a plain white print, and then it's got these lovely quite vibrant blue feathers dotted all over the top and the trousers as well. This is kind of a more traditional style of pajama, so it has the buttons going all down the front and the little collar, and then these come with a pair of long trousers to go with it. It's quite a thin material, so actually for this time of year when the weather isn't really hot or really cold, although today it is freakishly warm all of a sudden, it's very bizarre the weather we're having here at the moment. Ordinarily with the weather we have been having that's not really hot, really cold, this would be the perfect thickness of pajama. I like the fact that the sleeves are long, the trousers are long, but they're not too thick, not too thin. So I really love these pajamas and love the print that these ones come in. And then the second pair that I picked up are actually exactly the same style. They're the more traditional style of pajama, again with the collar and the buttons going all the way down the front, and again with the long sleeve and the long trousers, and exactly the same material as the other ones, but obviously the print is super bright and very vibrant and colourful, and it's this kind of Barbie pink sort of colour underneath, and then it's got the lovely vivid green leaves dotted all over the top and the bottoms as well. So just a couple of fun pairs of pyjamas that I do think are really great thickness for this time of year. So those are the two pairs of pyjamas that I picked up. Moving on now to jewellery. I meant to mention right at the start of the video that I will put the names and prices of everything in the description box down below in case you guys were interested in how much everything costs or wanted to know the exact names and where everything was from, just in case you forget. Everything will be down in the description box. So the next thing that I wanted to share with you guys is a piece of jewellery. Now I am going to do close-ups of these because you will not be able to see this from here. So the first thing was this really dainty necklace from a company called Stella and Dot. Now the packaging is very vibrant, very pretty, in my opinion a little bit sort of Kate Spade inspired, and when you open it up it says "Hello Gorgeous" on the inside, and if I do a close-up now you can see the necklace that I bought. So as you can see, it is a very, very dainty little silver arrow necklace. And I just thought this was going to be really pretty, very easy to wear, literally kind of goes with everything. It also comes in a gold colour as well. I just think this is the type of necklace that you can just wear and it just adds that little extra something to your outfit. It is very, very simple, but like I'd said, there's just something about it that's very feminine, very dainty, very pretty, and a very nice little design of necklace. So that was the first piece of jewellery that I picked up. The next few necklaces that I picked up were both from a brand called Missoma. So I went on their website and I bought two necklaces, and I will do a close-up now so you can see exactly what I bought. So the idea of buying these two necklaces together in my mind is so that I can wear them together so that they are layered. So the one with the 6 little things hanging off it is called, I believe, the mini Fang necklace. and that's a slightly shorter necklace that is just very, very dainty but very pretty. Obviously you could definitely wear these on their own as well, but I intend to wear them, I think, together so that they are layered up. And then the other one with the individual charm on it is called, I believe, the large horn pendant. And this is kind of the one that everybody's gone crazy for. Lots of people have this necklace. I purchased it in the silver because I tend to wear more silver jewellery than I do gold. So for me, I just felt that silver was more appropriate for, in terms of matching what I wear on a day-to-day basis. I love that they're just a little bit edgy, a little bit cool. I'm definitely really looking forward to wearing those. So those were my jewellery purchases. Moving on to clothing. So as you can see on my rail, there's not a huge array of colour. I generally don't gravitate towards super bright colours. I really like the more muted tones, and I like to buy pieces that are quite simple, and I don't spend a huge amount of money on items of clothing. I prefer to put my money into sort of accessories, and then I sort of let the accessory be the focus of the outfit rather than the clothing. So the first piece that I will pull from my rail is this. Now obviously this is a pair of trousers, and what definitely first attracted me to these trousers are the colour. I absolutely adore this colour at the moment, and I have to say there is a lot of it in the shops right now, which is great if you also like this colour. And then I noticed that on the bottoms of these trousers is a beautiful bow detail. So obviously they are quite a classic tailored style of trouser, but then with this little detail on the bottom, I thought that was a really lovely piece. These are from River Island, so just a high street purchase, but I actually think they look quite expensive and they are quite a sophisticated pair of trousers. Generally I do tend to wear a more fitted type of trouser, so absolutely loving those. Hopefully they look good on. I haven't actually tried any of the things on that are on this rail yet, but fingers crossed they look good on, because I think these are a very nice occasion wear type of trouser that you could actually dress up or down. So really pleased with those. So my next item of clothing is this jumper, and this is actually just from Marks and Spencer's, but obviously as you can see this is just quite a plain white, very thin knit sweater. But what I really loved about this is this detail at the end of the sleeve. As you can see, it's a beautiful sort of lace style, and as you can see the cut of it isn't just straight, it goes much wider as it gets towards the end of the sleeve. So like I said, this top is very simple, but I do just like the extra bit of detail that's just on the sleeve to add that little bit of something to otherwise a very simple top. It's also very bright white, so it has that very sort of crisp look to it as well, being so bright. So that's my second piece. Next up, I actually purchased 3 tops from Mint Velvet, all of which are actually the same colour. They're all this kind of slightly off-white colour, all quite a similar thickness, although this one I believe is probably the thickest of all of them. Again, they're all very simple, so perfect to just throw on and then add a statement accessory. So this first one is this very nice, slightly thicker jumper, and as you can see it's got the button details going down both sides of the top. And what I did find is that because of where the buttons are placed, it's actually got quite a slimming effect. It sort of slightly draws the eye inwards a bit, and I love the contrast of the off-white with the slightly heavy sort of black button detail. Again, just a really easy jumper to throw on, and I think just with a pair of black jeans it's quite a chic piece. The next piece is again a black and white piece. This one's definitely a thinner material than the previous one. Again, it's the white with a little bit of black detail, but I really liked about this one the fact that the top section is quite sheer, so it's just a little touch that just makes it a little bit more interesting than just being quite a plain white top. Another one, so easy to throw on, just instantly looks quite nice and is still very comfortable and quite stylish. So my final piece from Mint Velvet is this one. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen that I recently took a picture of myself wearing this top, and I literally just paired it with black trousers and a statement shoe and then this lovely handbag. And I just liked the way it looked, though obviously it's again a very simple top. It's got the kind of balloon sleeves at the end. The rest of it is just completely plain white, but I just think this is quite elegant. The little bit of detail does add something to it, so it's not just completely plain, and like I said before, it allows the accessories to do all the talking with the outfit. So I really enjoyed wearing this. It's a very, very good quality top. It's reasonably thick, and I know that I'll get a lot of wear out of this. It's a very, very versatile piece. My next purchase is from Topshop, and this is a jacket. Now, I actually already have this in white, and I really love it. It's a great piece, really easy to wear, really smartens up an outfit and just makes it look quite chic. Like I said, I really like this sort of dusty pink colour that's around a lot at the moment, and so I did pick up this colour as well. The only thing that is different about this one in comparison to the white one is that it does have this kind of raw edge hem, and I didn't realise that until I got it home, and it's actually very, very raw edge. Like, there's properly quite a lot of pieces dangling down. I think that's how it's supposed to be, but I have to say I may have to do something about some of these edges, because some of them are very, very long, the sort of frayed bits that are coming down. But I do think it's a very, very lovely jacket. This sort of peplum style is quite a flattering cut, and in terms of where the peplum starts, it sort of sits right on the waist, so it sits in just the right place to be quite a flattering cut. It's a very thin style jacket, so again, great for this time of year when you really don't want to have anything that's too heavy or too thick. It's a lovely one that you could just throw on in the evening, and it really does add that little extra something to an outfit. So really, really pleased with that jacket. The next piece is one that looks very, very boring, and I have to say there's nothing exciting about this top. It is super plain. It's just a very, very plain sweater. The only thing that attracted me to this was the colour. I had actually been trying to get hold of the John Lewis version of this, but for some reason it wouldn't let me buy it on the website. Just, I don't know why, I don't know what was happening. So I saw this in good old M&S, and it is obviously, it's not as luxurious a fabric as the one in John Lewis. The one from John Lewis is cashmere. This one is not, but it looks to be a very similar colour to the one that I originally wanted. And this is just a very beautiful peach toned jumper. Now, what I'm thinking, because I think this potentially could be just that bit too boring, so my thoughts on how to wear this are, I might put it with a pair of leather look trousers, just to kind of give it a bit more of an edge. I think that will totally change how this jumper would look. To add the leather texture really does change the vibe of the outfit. My next two pieces are both from Zara. Now, if you've been into the shops recently, you will have noticed that pearls are a really big deal on the high street at the moment. So many things have pearl embellishments on them, and I am very happy about that because I do love a pearl embellishment. So I picked up these two very heavily pearl embellished tops, both from Zara, and I really, really like these. They're obviously in t-shirt style, but they are actually kind of a more knitwear piece. They are a much thicker material. Again, absolutely perfect for this time of year because the weather is just weird, and sometimes it's too cold for a t-shirt, sometimes too hot for a jumper. So this in-between fabric is absolutely perfect for that. And I just think that the pearl embellishment that's all over it is really fun, kind of pretty, girly, and I feel like just for when I'm at home or running errands, this top is still a nice top to put on if I'm going out and about. So obviously, as you can see, I got it in the cream colour and also in this pretty sort of nude pink colour as well. Sticking with the pearl embellishment situations from Zara, I picked up another top which is very similar but different at the same time. And as you can see, this is black and the pearl embellishment is just on the sleeves. Now this looks really quite big, so I think it's going to be quite oversized on me, but I just really liked this top. Again, there's nothing super fancy about it, but just adding the pearls gives it that extra something a bit more interesting. The sleeves look to be quite wide and sort of maybe slightly ballooned, so I'll see when I try it on, but it may be better to sort of push the sleeves up a bit depending on how it looks when they're down. But another piece that I think will be very versatile, it's again quite a thin material, so as it starts getting cooler I think this will be a very nice piece to wear, but I do really like this top and hopefully it looks nice on. The next top that I picked up, because I just couldn't resist it because of its resemblance to another brand, is this one, which is just from New Look, so super inexpensive. This looks very similar to a beautiful version that Self Portrait did. Again, I haven't tried this on, so I have absolutely no idea what it's going to look like, but I do think this is a really beautiful piece. It's a sort of cornflower blue colour with white stripes, and then as you can see it's got the ruffle detail going all the way down the front, and then the cutout shoulder detail here, and then the sleeve length looks to be not completely full length, but I don't think it's a half sleeve either. I'm not sure, it's very difficult to tell unless you tried this one on because it looks kind of odd on the hanger. So hopefully once it's on you'll be able to see what I mean, but I really just bought this because I thought it was a great dupe for the Self Portrait version, which I love, but obviously the price is significantly more than the New Look version. So the final item of clothing that I've got to show you is this, which I'm not going to lie is completely out of my comfort zone. I never ever buy things like this, but I've seen so many people wearing really lovely tea dresses lately and I don't have one. And I think that generally they are quite a flattering style and they just look very nice, very easy to wear, and I was just strangely attracted to this one. It may look absolutely hideous once I put it on, but there was just something about this that I quite liked. I like sort of the black mixed with the nude and the pink flowers on it. I just think, though it's obviously a very bold print, I do think it's still quite wearable and you could probably dress this up or down. What I think would be quite nice to do with this is to actually wear it with a pair of kind of ankle boots, just so it's not too kind of girly. It'll just add that edge to it rather than it being really kind of floaty and too feminine. I think I would probably wear it with an ankle boot. Like I said, I have nothing like this in my wardrobe, so I will definitely decide how I feel about this when I put it on and see whether I think I would get enough wear out of it. So the final few things that I've got to share with you guys are actually a couple of pairs of shoes, both of which are high street, and the first pair that I picked up are these boots, which are actually just from Primark. Now, I'm not a great Primark shopper. I am never very successful in there, and so I tend to not really go in there that often, but I saw these boots and I just really liked them. I love that they are a little bit Gucci inspired with the fringing at the front, and as you have seen from previously in the video, I do love a pearl detail, so I picked these up. They were literally £16, so really inexpensive. I've got no idea whether they will be even remotely comfortable when wearing them or whether they will even look nice on, but I was really drawn to them because they do have that slight high-end designer element look to them, so I thought I'd pick them up and give them a go and see whether I can get the wear out of them. The heel isn't super high either, so I'm hoping that they will be reasonably comfortable because I actually do really like them. So fingers crossed they won't really hurt my feet. So the final thing that I wanted to share with you guys are these shoes, which are from Zara, and I actually posted a picture on Instagram again of these, and a lot of you guys were interested to know whether they are comfortable. I have to say, I find these really weird to walk in, though I absolutely love how they look. Again, the pearl detail is amazing and it's got this kind of slightly Chanel-esque material underneath the pearls. I find them really odd to walk in. When you do walk in them, the pearls sort of bang together and make the most annoying clicking sound when you're walking. So I haven't actually worn these outside. I've literally just been wearing them as kind of indoor shoes because it would be such a waste to not wear them because I do really love them. But honestly, the clicking sound, I can't even deal with it. It's so annoying, and so I do actually find them quite weird to walk in. I actually think that these were sold out online. I'm not sure if they still are, because they are actually an amazing design and I really love them, and they look quite expensive and they feel very solid and very nicely made, but it's just the clicking thing. It's so bizarre. I do think that they are a very lovely shoe, minus the very bizarre noise that they make. So a lot of you were asking on one of my previous Instagram posts about a bag that I was carrying in one of my pictures, which was this bag that's hanging on my rail here. Now, I was actually going to feature it at the end of this video, but I believe that this is probably already a really long video, so I really hope you guys don't mind, but I'm going to save that for my next video, and I will do a video exclusively all about this bag, because I know a lot of you like this bag and are thinking about purchasing it. So next weekend I will film a video dedicated entirely to this bag and let you know my thoughts on it. I'm actually going to be doing a series of Dior handbag reveal videos. This will be featured in my first one, and then there will be 2 other Dior bag reveals after that as well. So I will be saving talking about this for my next video. I hope that you've enjoyed today's little haul video, and I hope that this style of doing this has been okay. Please do give me a very happy thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and also please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and do follow me on Instagram if you don't already. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon for my next video featuring the bag. See you later, guys. Bye.